in the favors like tonight here on Fox Sports Radio. Law, thanks for doing this.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Law, I think we got to start with it, but I will get to a story later as well, as people keep asking me about it. The Clippers, are they guilty, Adam? What's going on with the investigation, Adam? Like, how long do you think that the NBA is going to take with this, and what's the most likely outcome in your mind, given the information we have so far with this aspiration cap circumvention investigation going on?
Yeah, it's complicated, and when this first came about and we knew what was happening, I was like, okay, I think that the NBA would want to have a resolution before the regular season began, but as more layers of the onion get unpeeled here, and in September it felt like something new on a weekly basis, and then the NBA launches their investigation, and it's 4 names of a law firm that I'm not looking at right now. Like, you understand that, okay, having this be decided in a matter of weeks would be optimistic, because it's not clear cut. This isn't Donald Sterling on tape and getting the tape from DMZ or whatever it was back in the spring of 2014, Yeah. And so you take as long as you need to take to have a thorough investigation, one that everyone is already going to be cynical about as far as how thorough they want it to be. I mean, that's just the reality. The league hasn't always been transparent about how they conduct their investigations, or even what they share at the conclusion of those investigations. And because this is something that is going to affect not just an owner, but one of the more influential owners in the NBA, I have my cynicisms about what the actual punishment will be and what the penalties will be. So I think this will take months. I don't think this will be a whole season thing. I think there will be questions as to why it would last that long, and those questions might peak in February when Intuit Dome is hosting All-Star Weekend. I don't think the NBA should be trying to do that. I think that they should be trying to get this done in a reasonable time frame. But I just struggle to see what the penalties would be that would both hurt the Clippers as well as not have the Clippers ownership kind of go back to the other owners and say, all right, you all open up Pandora's box. So that's a long way of saying I just feel like the penalties are going to be unsatisfactory for everybody involved.
Can you speak to that dynamic a little bit more? Because it's interesting when you have the commissioner who works for the owners, but also is levying punishment possibly against an owner here. Does a lot of this come down to just how the other owners feel about Steve Ballmer?
Well, there's another party that is, I feel like, more significant here, and that is a system arbitrator. So the NBA is conducting this investigation, and they will presumably talk to whoever they need to talk to in order to come to the conclusion that they will get to. But once they do that, it's not Adam Silver time just yet. It still goes to a third-party system arbitrator, and from there, whoever that person winds up being, they will suggest whatever is supposed to happen. And then it's up to Adam Silver to administer what he's going to do from there. So I believe I have that right. And if that's the case, that just adds to the complication here. And it also kind of outlines the biggest deal for me, and that is, this is not going to be something that is adjudicated by public opinion. Like, that's really what we've been seeing over the last month or so. We're seeing a lot of, this is what should happen, and this is what I believe is happening based off of what I'm seeing, and there's a lot of that, and that's just, besides exhausting, it gets to a point where the relevance of that pales in comparison of what actually will happen. So, I mean, Adam Silver, yes, like, he has to consider what the other owners are going to say. I mean, the owners have a history of having a lot to say publicly and going to their sources and expressing one emotion while also having a little bit in the reservoir to say, don't go too far in because we don't want y'all to go and look at what's happening with us, et cetera. So it's going to be very complicated. And I just feel like the most important part of this story is yet to come. Like, there's going to be significant fallout either way from this investigation, but what direction that fallout kind of lies is something that I don't think anyone can really say that they have a good idea of how it will land just yet.